Timothy, and I've held it close to me for 2 years now, and it's finally true. He wrote 2,000 years ago, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." We did that. We fought the good fight. We finished the race, and we kept the faith. So thank you, my friends. People in this room and those who are watching, you opened your living rooms. You opened your kitchens. You organized Zooms through the height of the pandemic. You told your neighbors that they should care about what a comptroller does. Thank you. Thank you to the people who told me that this is the first time they were so excited to get involved in a comptroller's race. Thank you to the grandmas, to the mothers, to the daughters who said, "It's time for a woman to run the money in Maryland." And no, I know it's a strange thing to care about the person who collects taxes and signs checks. But hear me out. For our democracy to work, we need to believe in and put our trust in a government that works well for all of us. And our government is only as good as the people we elect. Yes, caring about the comptroller's office, the office responsible for funding all public projects, at its core is saying that you believe that we are stronger building something together than tearing institutions down. Your commitment to this race, the fact that you knocked doors for a comptroller's candidate, is an affirmation of your belief in democracy and a rejection of the cynicism that our opponents too often peddle. It's a testament to our faith in fairness and opportunity and a rebuke to the politics of fear and selfishness. So I thank you for caring about government, and so many future generations do as well. Now, it's been a long time. It's been 20 years since the one and only time Democrats nominated a woman for one of our 3 independent statewide state offices. And I'd like to give a shout out to that woman, Kathleen Kennedy Townsend, as well as all of the women on whose shoulders I stand on, who also ran for statewide state office, from Eleanor Carey and Valerie Irvin to Heather Mazier and Kelly Schultz. We represent more than 51% of the population in this state, and tonight I'm humbled for the first time in our state's 200-plus year history that we have finally elected a woman to one of our top 3 offices. And to all the girls and the women out there, I say, I may be the first, but I'm going to make sure that I am not the last. And on this top of this shattered glass ceiling, other historic victories tonight with Wes Moore, with Aruna Miller, with Anthony Brown. Tonight, Maryland has shown America what true representation looks like. Thank you. Thank you all for making me a part of that. And thank you to my team. Thank you to Wes, his wife Dawn, to Aruna and David, to Anthony and Carmen, to Chris and Catherine. We have been a true team, and there is no one that I would rather be on a ticket with. They are so bold. We are going to be so bold and do big things for Maryland together. I also have to say, you just saw him dancing up here with me. I am here because of my family. My husband, Eben, who never once complained in 2 years about I wasn't available to do school pickups, I missed events, and I wasn't there as much as I wanted to be. To my children, Teddy and Eliza, thank you. Thank you. I missed piano recitals. I missed dance performances and countless bedtime stories. But you marched in parades. You got up early in the mornings to see me out. and you love me still all the same. You are my joy and my light, and I'm doing this for you and for all the children of Maryland so that we can build a state that's worthy of our kids. Thank you to the rest of my family, my father, Terry, who so many of you have welcomed. He may have even outdone my performances and appearances in parades. My amazing mother, who although is in an assisted living facility, convinced every person there to vote for me. Thank you to my brothers, Kyle and Trent. No sister has ever had two more enthusiastic and faithful brothers who had such good sense to marry the most amazing women and have incredible children, my nephews and nieces, who have been incredible on the campaign trail. Thank you all. We're in District 46 tonight, folks. District 46. Thank you to the voters of District 46, who 8 years ago took a chance on me. And thank you to my teammates, Bill, Luke, and Robin, for standing with me all the way. We don't get here by ourselves. You all know that. Thank you to my campaign team. To Joe, my campaign manager. Thank you, Joe. He understood my vision for running a truly grassroots campaign, and he didn't think I was crazy when I convinced him that we could make it exciting for people to vote for Comptroller. He did it by building and working even harder than I did. Thank you to Tunji, Courtney, Julie, Jared, Danny, all of our interns and staff, and all of you who kept working. Thank you to Candace, to Martha, and Sophia for always reassuring me that I could do this. You know, one of the scariest and most humbling parts of this whole campaign was in the beginning, when I started calling my colleagues to tell them that I was going to do this in the state and local government. And I said, would you consider supporting me in running for statewide office? The fact that so many of them stepped up and said yes, sometimes from the very first phone call and without any hesitation, is such a big part of the reason that I am here. Thank you all. Thank you all for all that you have done for me. Two other people that I want to talk about tonight, Congressman Elijah Cummings and Senator Barbara Mikulski. Let's give it up for them. Titans in Maryland. Although neither is in office anymore, and one is no longer with us, they have paved the way for me in ways that I will never truly understand. Elijah was a mentor and a friend, and even now as I journey around Maryland, I find people who say to me, Elijah said to look out for you and support you. I know he's watching, and I hope that we will all keep working to make him proud. 36 years ago tonight, Barbara Mikulski smashed a glass ceiling in our state and country and became our first woman senator. Senator Mikulski, she called me today. She's been with me since the beginning. I don't know what they put in the water in Fells Point, but I am so proud to follow her from rabble-rousing in Fells Point to statewide office. And a final thank you to you. All of you who are out here, whether you found me through the League of Conservation Voters or Sierra Club or Moms Demand or a union or CASA, or whether you read about the race or known me from a recommendation, I know a year ago, a month ago, maybe even a week ago, you weren't thinking about this race, but you stepped up. You got involved, and this victory. Thank you.